Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I heard that congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
That's excellent.
Yes.
Sorry, give me 1 second here. I wasn't quite ready for you. I was working on other charts. But
It's okay.
people come in with a positive pregnancy test. Our first thought is we want to go ahead and start with the confirmation. So we'll have you leave a pregnancy test here. Make sure that that's positive also. And then depending on how far along you are, we jump right into either blood work or ultrasound.
Okay.
We'll plan on doing that. And then you're taking your prenatal vitamins every day?
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. So, any other questions you have for me?
No?
I know we're going to have a lot of questions, but we need to see the ultrasound first. So, why don't you come up? We'll go ahead and start on that. And then any other questions you have, we'll answer up here.
I do have one quick question. Since I did have a DNC back in February, I have started to work out. Is it safe for me to continue working out or should I not?
Yes, but you need to make sure it's limited to things that are safe in pregnancy.
Okay.
Okay? So, I don't mind you running. I don't mind you walking. I don't mind you doing anything aerobic. But if you're lifting weights, it should be limited to anything you can lift with one hand.
Okay.
If you have to use 2 hands, it's too much. And you also need to be able to talk through everything that you're doing.
Okay.
Okay? If you can't talk, you're working too hard. You're not getting enough oxygen for the baby.
Okay.
Okay, so that's rule number 2. And then there's other rules like no contact sports. I don't want you on any bicycles. No climbing, no jumping. Okay, those kind of things you should avoid.
Okay.
Pregnancy. You can do all those. Oh, and no cannonballs. Okay, no diving.
Okay. Okay.
All right, but you can go swimming. All right, very good. Well, Kimberly, you can come up and we'll do the urine pregnancy test and then an ultrasound.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll see you then. Thank you.
Well, you guys, based on the phone conversation that I just had, welcome to another video. We are expecting baby number 3. This is my 4th pregnancy, and as you heard me talking to my doctor on the phone right now, I had a DNC back in February, which means I had to undergo surgery to remove the fetus from my body because I had a miscarriage. I came into the doctor for my first ultrasound and realized that the baby had no heartbeat. I was 11 weeks pregnant. It was my first ultrasound, my first doctor's appointment, and they could not find a heartbeat. And so baby was still in there. My body wasn't reacting to it, but I had a miscarriage, and it's called a miscarriage when my body does not react to it. So 2 days later I went and had surgery. They removed the fetus and the pregnancy was done. So now a couple months later, we are blessed to be pregnant again with baby number 3, pregnancy number 4, and we're hoping that it all goes well. Unfortunately, Anthony could not come to the doctor's appointment with me because of COVID, and then I had to have half my appointment through virtually and the other half I'm about to go upstairs and have. And so this is just the journey that we're on. I'm gonna record everything, every part of this pregnancy as much as I can, and so I'm gonna go upstairs, record on my phone so that my camera is not out, and I'll catch up with you guys in just a second. But obviously you guys don't know today that I'm pregnant, but by the time that I put this video out, you will know that I'm pregnant. This is life right now. So we made it in. I had to do a urine sample. They took my blood pressure. It was high, but it always is every time I come just because of my anxiety. I changed into this little thing they put me, and they're gonna do an ultrasound. They did say they might not see anything because I'm only 6 weeks, but they're going to try and see what is going on in there. I think I'm 5 weeks according to the app I have, but the doctor says he thinks I'm 6, so we will see. I also hate that Anthony can't come with me. He comes to every appointment with me, and I hate that this is life right now where we have to wear these masks. And it's such a different experience than we've had with both girls, and it's also so sad because this is gonna be our last baby.
Blood pressure goes in. show you what I got here. So this is the uterus right here. Okay, as we look through it, we see there's a pregnancy. Okay, it's very small. So we're going to zoom in on that. There's just one. So no twins. There's something developing in there, but it's really early. Very, very faint, but that's what we call the yolk sac developing, and off of that will develop a baby. You're just too early.
Okay, so we are back in the car, done with the doctor's appointment. They did the ultrasound. You really couldn't see anything, mainly because of how far along I am. I'm still pretty early. I'm about 5 or 6 weeks pregnant, and so you can't see anything. I will come back in 2 weeks to set up another appointment and get an ultrasound then, and then that'll be it. I did get some blood work, and then I'll come back in 2 days for more blood work and make sure that my HCG levels are going up and they're rising and on track. Just because of my anxiety, he said, I figured you want to take some blood just to make sure everything is fine. It's just from having the DNC before. And so just to be safe and kind of like calm down, he offered me the blood work. I've never gotten an ultrasound this early, so I figured it is too early to see it. Usually doctors won't do it until about 8 weeks when you can actually see a baby. And so I'm okay on that. I'm not too nervous yet. And we'll see. So now we're gonna go home and show Anthony the video I took, even though you really can't see anything. And that's it. That'll be the end of this video. I'm actually craving burgers, so I'm gonna go to Target and pick up some ground beef and make some burgers. Okay, we're back home.
That bill you sent, yeah, I was surprised with that bill you sent.
Last couple bills. It's like never-ending bills.
We haven't seen one in a while. I don't know if because we moved.
No,
oh, we paid them off.
We paid them off.
I hope.
But
them things should be coming.
I'm back home, as you can hear my kids in the background.
Dr. Bill King, sometimes I was paying the garbage man.
And girls.
They shop too.
Now they're doing it on purpose because they're getting my attention. But, and you can hear Anthony complaining about last time's hospital bills. But I was going to show him that they did an ultrasound.
They did an ultrasound?
They did, but the thing is that I'm way too early, so you really couldn't see anything.
But they did an ultrasound?
Yeah, I told you that they would. So you really can't see anything. You guys already saw this.
This is the uterus right here. Okay, as we look through it, we see there's a pregnancy. Okay, it's very small. So we're gonna zoom in on that.
And so you really can't see
anything
at all.
There's just one.
There's just one.
And so you really can't see anything. You see like a dot at a point, but that's about it. There, you see it right there?
Talking about what, this little big sucker right there?
No. The big... I got another ultrasound in 2.5 weeks.
Why another one so soon?
Because by that time I might be further along to where they can see something.
Oh, so they just did this one to see how far you was?
Yeah, and they still don't know because they really can't see anything.
Oh.
And so according to my app, I'm 5 weeks, but they really can't.
They made it out. Yeah, because you saw early on.
Yeah.
I told you, I know when you got pregnant. I know when you got pregnant. It's not when you was last period, it's they do the math. But I know when you got pregnant.
He says he don't.
I do know.
And so in 2.5 weeks I get another ultrasound, but it won't be with him because he's gonna be out of town until the 24th of August. And so it'll be with the midwife. that found the miscarriage the first time. She's the only one that can do it. So she'll do it on the 11th of August.
Oh wow, okay. That's a couple days after you booked it. All right,
so that is it for today's video. It is that is it for today's video. It is the first baby doctor appointment, and I will see you in possibly the next. Oh, I go back to the doctor's on Friday.
What?
To get more blood work. And so since they couldn't see anything, he's like, you probably want some. I can do blood work today and then again in 2 days and see if your hormones are rising. If they're rising, then that means that baby is growing, and until your next ultrasound.
So you have the choice to go to Friday, or?
I have to go back on Friday.
Oh.
At 11:30. Okay. So I won't record on Friday, but I'll record the next appointment, and I will see you in the next appointment. Bye.